Welcome back to VereTech Gaming. Again, thank you for opting for premium and being a part of this journey with us. We hope to bring you many more features in the near future, so please remember to join our Discord and stay up to date with those updates and access to those new features as they come out. Today, we're covering the final video of the Economy System store setup. We'll cover how to add commands to the store, include cooldowns and delivery delays, create role-specific commands, and also the position option so we can create an order that the store is displayed in, editing the commands, and finally how to remove them. With all this in mind, let's get started. For the commands, I'm going to be making its own category. So as before, start/category add. I'm going to call this events because the command I want to sell is going to trigger events. Here's something new. Because I don't want all events triggering at once on my server, I'm going to add a category cooldown. So if we check our optional options, we can see here I can also add a server cooldown to the category. I'm going to go ahead and set this at 1800. This represents 30 minutes. Hit enter. As before, there's our confirmation that the category has been created. And also note the cooldown has also been registered. Now to add the command, we're going to use the command /product add-cmd. You'll see here we have three options that are mandatory for this section: category, name, and command. It's a little different again as we need to know some commands, but for category, I'm going to go with our final edition events. Name, attack helicopter, and finally the command. For today, we're going to use the Rust Assist Discord for obtaining our command. Discord.gg/rustassist. Head into the commands channel and use the command /commands-menu. Use the drop down to locate event settings, start event, and finally attack helicopter. This command here is how we can trigger the attack heli event and sell it within store. So let's head back into your Discord server and in the command section, add the heli command. So now they're done, let's look into the optional options. First, we have price. With this, we can set the cost of the command. The choice is really yours, but I'm going to set it at 5,000. Game server. Now, if you have more than one premium game server, then you can stipulate which game server you want this to be purchasable on. Leaving it blank allows it to be purchased on any server you have connected. I do recommend that if you are considering perhaps having more than one server and are thinking of having different value stores, or even not wanting that particular command on another store, then I would personally select my game server. Since we only have the one here, I'm going to leave it alone. Server cooldown. This limits how many times this command can be purchased server-wide. Because we know that we can only have one attack helicopter on the map at once, I'm going to set this at 3600, meaning that although the category is locked for 30 minutes, the attack heli has an additional 30 minutes on top of that. Player cooldown. Here we can limit how often an individual player can buy this command. Now this is where it gets super interesting. I'm also going to add a player cooldown. I'm going to set this at 43,200. This represents 12 hours. So for the cooldowns, the category can only be bought every 30 minutes, the server can only buy this particular event every hour, and this player can only purchase it once every 12 hours. Role. This option allows you to add commands that will only allow specific Discord roles to buy it. So if you have a VIP role, like I have set, we can click this. And you see here my VIP member role. We're going to go ahead and click that. So now anyone who doesn't have this Discord role will not be able to purchase this command. Remember, this is optional, so if you want it to be available to everyone, then please leave this blank. Quantity is pretty straightforward. I'm only selling one, so I'm entering 1. Position. Now, some people get confused with this. The position is an order you want it to appear in when it lists them in your store, starting at 0 for first, 1 for second, 2 for third, and so on. Let's say you want this command here to always be first in the list, then we would enter 0. Can specify quantity. Here you can specify if you want to allow your players to specify quantities or not. This is a simple yes or no. I'm going to choose no. And finally, we have delivery delay. You can specify how long between the player clicking the buy button and the event being triggered by entering a value here. This is again in seconds, so I'm going to enter 3. From this, after a player buys the command from my store, there will be a 3-second delay in the action taking place. And once we hit enter, you can see here a summary of everything I entered: product name, price, cooldowns, and even purchase history for when you want to check back later. Another cool thing we can include on the economy commands are placeholders. So I'm going to use the placeholder to make the command player specific. You can find more information on placeholders in our complimentary guide, which you can find at docs.veretech.systems. For now, we're only going to use one to allow us to sell the VIP role. Let's again use the command /category add so we can make a category named VIP role. Hit enter, and there it is. Now to sell the VIP role, let's again head back over to Rust Assist. Again, using the command /commands-menu, authority levels, and click VIP. Here you can see all the commands and access for VIP. The one we are interested in is grant level. So the command is VIP ID, all one word, followed by the player's gamer tag. Now we have this, let's head back into our Discord. We are again going to use the command /product-add-cmd. Select our category, the new VIP role. For the name, I'm just going to go for VIP, and finally the command. Paste here what we got from Rust Assist a moment ago. Now before we hit enter, we need to change this part here to the placeholder, which looks like this. This is in place of player gamer tags or PSN names. Make sure you are using the correct quotations and brackets or else it won't work. As mentioned, our documentation covers the placeholder in depth. They are regularly updated because the new additions to the list can sometimes become rather frequent. Optional options we've already covered. I'm just going to add a price of a couple thousand, hit enter, and it's in the store. So let's say you've made a mistake, or you want to edit something on the command, maybe the price, a cooldown, or even add and remove certain roles. We can do this using the /product-edit-cmd. Here we will be shown all of our options. Again, if this exceeds 25, then we might have to type for autocomplete to kick in. I'm selecting Attack Heli, and you'll see all of the options again to carry out any edits. One thing I will say for now is if we don't select the price and re-enter this, then it will automatically revert back. So please, if you do edit, ensure that you enter the price again. Carry out any edits you like. For now, I'm just going to change the name to Heli Edited. As mentioned, we need to re-enter the price. We were at 5,000, so let's re-enter that now. Once we've carried out our edits, hit enter, and again, we will get a confirmation that this has been registered. Finally, how to delete a product. To delete a product, we need to use the command /product-delete. As you can see here, we will be given our options on a drop-down menu. Simply click the product, hit enter, and the confirmation will show on screen like this. So we've covered how to add a command, all the options, how to edit a command, and finally how to delete a command. We've now concluded on all the available additions to the store. Items, kits, teleports, and commands. The possibilities are endless. Endless items, wipe day kits, starter kits, teleport to player-made fight pits, monuments, safe zones, even bases. Event commands, time setting commands, you can even sell the VIP role. There's just so much that is possible, so please have fun with it and get creative. We will see you next time where we begin our next journey within the economy system, starting with how to customize your currency and payout values. Until then, happy grubbin'.